Howdy, I was wondering what the Shapton Rockstar stones were and what they were like and what they were all about. So I ordered one. I had a perceived need in my sharpening series for there was a gap. So I have a Shapton 320 on the Kuramaku, and then the next one up was the 1000, also Kuramaku. So between those two, I thought I would get a stone like a 500 or a 700 or something like that. So I got the 500 Rockstar stone. So this is it here. Comes with a sort of very bold, stylized graphic on the back there with the grit rating you see in the corner there. What it seems to be is a Shapton glass stone that's twice as thick. That's what it seems. I don't know the compositions of the ceramics. I don't know if it's different to the glass, but I would be surprised. But it may well be. If you have any information on whether this is different to, say, a 500 Shapton glass, please let me know in the comments below. But what it seems to be is, just a slightly thicker, perhaps easier to produce. I guess they don't have to cut and stick tempered glass. Probably less nice looking, but perhaps it's going to last a little bit longer. I guess if you're really keen, you could buy your own tempered glass and stick it on the back. I don't know, but yeah, so it's just a slightly different arrangement of the material for about the same price. So maybe the value is higher, maybe it's lower. It's up to you, I guess. For me, it seems about the same. So you're going to pay in Australia about $70 for a lower grit Shapton of any sort, and then up to your higher grits are going to be in your low 100s, and that about approximates to the amount of, like, wealth-wise, it's about the same as in America, perhaps with a slight shipping tax boost, but yeah, nothing crazy. It's still a pretty cost-effective stone. So what I'll do today is I've already sharpened a few knives on it. I'm going to do a couple of new knives. So I'm going to resharpen this Opinel here. Very easy knife to resharpen, I've got no doubt. This is a good repairing, reprofiling type stone. Not going to be as rough as the 320, obviously, but it's still just a splash and go, so pretty easy to use. You're going to need a stone holder or something like this. You can put them on top of the Kuramaku stone holders. They're all sort of the same. They all have about the same footprint, so if you have the Kuramakus, you can just swap them out. I like all my stones to have their own little thing to sit on, just me. But we'll do a quick couple of sharpens, and I'll give you some thoughts as I go, maybe. So let's splash and go and get this Opinel nice and sharp. It's probably never been sharpened. This Opinel has a slight curve up there, so I'm just going to have to run that down just a little bit. Chase that down so it's a straight blade. These are very cheaply made knives, so they don't always come perfect from the factory. See how quickly these Opinels sharpen down? It's this carbon steel is like a sharpener's dream, fairly a little bit on the soft side though. You can see I've already removed like steel to the point where that's just the part that doesn't reach the stone, so it's going to sit out like a little nub. Sadly, I might have to abrade it off in some other way, but I've at least caught up and got a nice flat edge. So let's sharpen properly now. So that's a very simple carbon steel. I'm just going to sharpen this LC200N up on it as well. This will be an easy sharpen. It's just a straight bevel, so should be fun. obviously no elbow or handle lifting with a flat edge like this, or a straight edge like this. Just keep it exactly the same and just share it across the stone, keeping it all locked in entirely. I'm actually going from my abs, little ab workout there, keeping everything fixed and locked in. Looking good. Alrighty, so the Rockstar, what's it for? If you already have Shapton stones, I wouldn't worry about getting it in addition to an already existing grit in your collection. I feel like it's very likely to be the same cutting media as the Shapton glasses, which is similar enough to the Kuramaku cutting media as well, for you to just have, you can have a mix of these various Shapton lines, making a full set of grits. I think is fine. It seems to be working fine for me. I can get really good results on my little ceramic system. So it's about similar to the glasses. It's just whether or not you want it to be half glass, half cutting media, or all cutting media, which is what the Rockstar is. They're about the same price here in Australia. You know, you're getting like 75-ish for your lower grit glasses and Rockstars and Kuramakus even. And then as your grit count gets higher, it gets a bit more expensive. Wealth-wise, that seems about the same as in America, with probably I guess the distance tax a little bit, whatever. So yeah, still a good value line here in Australia, for sure. Yeah, I would say this is good for basically everything up to like 15V Maximet. Maybe you might start giving you a bit of trouble with this entirely ceramic system like this. I would recommend, if you've got 15V Maximet ultra high Rockwell stills, you might want to do at least your first couple of steps on diamond stones up to maybe your 1,000. So maybe you want to go like 400,000, or 600 to 1,000, or something like that. It might be the quickest way to do it, and probably get you like a good basis, a good foundation, and then just use your ceramics to maybe polish up everything. That might be an idea. I've got no real experience with the carbide tear outs that people say. I've been sharpening K390 on my ceramic system. I've got 4 K390 knives that have all been sharpened on it. They've all been cutting through bags of compost. They've all been cutting rope and I've been dicking around with them in the knife lab, so to speak. And I've not noticed any like really poor performance or any bad turns in it. So K390 seems relatively safe to use on these stones as well, but perhaps anything slightly higher, you might want to cover your bases and start on a diamond plate or two. But yeah, if you're looking to build a really good ceramic kit from like real rough, like so from basic, reshaping through to like chip removal on the 500s, through to like just a sharpen and a polish, then building a Shapton system, incorporating the Rockstar, the glass, the Kuramaku lines, seems to be working out really well for me, at least so far. So that's my review on the Rockstar. It's my first thoughts, impressions, what it is really. So yeah, hope you found it interesting. I was really wondering what all these were, so this is a video that I would have liked to have seen. So there you go. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.